Welcome back to Geoffs Fishroom tour. This afternoon we're talking about filtration. There's four sorts of filters that I use. I use the fluval canister filters on some of the bigger tanks and tanks that are placed against the wall. I quite like the fluvals because the vertical sponges that go in them are particularly good at pre-filtering and collecting all the solid waste from the decos, so that's why I'm quite fond of them. I found that the Eheims and the other filters, while still damn good filters, because of the top-down sort of approach, I find that the media gets clogged a lot quicker. So I do have some of them that they were pretty much given to me, so that's all good. The other main filters I like are the hang on the back filters, and I use a lot of them. I really like them because they give me a really high flow rate and also get a whole lot of media in them, which is just tremendous for running overstock tanks. A small problem that you get with them is that the intakes tend to suck up all the fry. So what I've done is built this little device here, which is just a piece of sponge, and that piece of sponge just clips on over the end of it there, and that does two functions. It prevents the fry from swimming up into the hang on the back filter, which, because they're a bugger to get out of there, also acts as a good pre-filter. So when that gets clogged, the flow rate in the filter actually slows right down, and so you can just tell by looking at it that needs swapping out, and they're cheap and easy, and I have truckloads of them, so it takes me about 2 seconds to swap them out. The other filter I'm quite fond of at the moment is the Latin filters. So Stephen Tanner at Swiss Tropicals assisted me to spec them all out and get them set up, and he cut them all to size. It's pretty cool. So they run over here. So this one's running on my chocolate zebra breeding colony, and they seem to really like it. There's about 6 different groups of fry in there, and they can hold quite a substantial amount of fish. So this is one of my L140 breeding tanks, and I mean there's one dude in there with eggs, and there's another dude in here with fry, and it's pretty outrageous. But again, those Latin filters, they just eat it all up. There's a little fry there, and the fry tend to suck on them a little bit, which is all good because they don't actually damage it, so that's all good. The fourth sort of filter that I use is the standard sponge filter, which I've got one over here. I was running these tanks all on sponge filters, but I've moved over to the Latin filter just for a volume of stuff. They're much more efficient for that. And the smaller tanks down here, they're all 2-foot tanks, they're all running Latin filters as well, which has been pretty successful really, because they're just no hassle whatsoever. So that's the quick run through the filter questions.